Hello, everyone. Sorry it's been so long since the last of our vlogs. Lots has happened. Lots has been going on. It's entirely Sai's fault. So,
Sorry, now I'm laughing.
you're laughing.
I'm laughing about. It's fine. Keep going. I'm just
it's-
laughing at your vocal warm-up exercise before you press
oh, we
record.
have to Hello. So, I think most importantly, that I think what everybody wants to talk about now is isn't draw something really good? Well, at least a good idea.
It's
So
good in a. It's good in a. I wish I'd done that kind of a way.
I think Pictionary wish they'd done that. Basically, Draw Something is a social-based Pictionary game, but it's really good. And I played Nick, and oh my god, no offense, Nick, if you're listening, you can't draw. Oh my god, I just sat there going, it's a road, it's a wiggly line, it's a hamster.
Nick drew a concentric circles with roughly the right proportion, 3 concentric circles. Could not, and it was a 2-letter word. It was a CD, but I couldn't get it because it's so badly drawn.
You should
Like,
just
if you're gonna if you're
draw
gonna
a rainbow
CD,
on it.
draw a rainbow on it. Do it like don't draw it head on, complete perfect circle. Dearie me. Also, on that subject, like draw it in context. Like Nick drew a backpack, and of course it looked like a hearing aid because it wasn't on someone's back. Just draw a little stick figure, put it on their back.
I think my
scale
favorite
is everything.
My favourite one is when the clue is, let's say, spoon, and they draw a fork, then they'll draw a knife, then they draw a spoon, and then point at the spoon. I'm like, dude, draw the spoon first.
Oh, I wish you could just fast forward people's drawings. I actually get bored watching the first few. Anyway, it is a good game.
It is.
But I already own 3 or 4 games just like it, perfectly good, polished ones.
But no one else is playing them, of course.
But no, and that's right. They haven't taken off like this one. I don't know what it is. It's just got that secret sauce, isn't it?
It has. Interestingly, I found out, Zynga bought it. They went, well, I'll have that. 40 people work there. I was like, really? Jesus. Yeah, playing the game. I expect they actually have a lot of staff and they actually put out a lot of things.
Well, there was this little brouhaha, wasn't there? Because one of the people from that company left when Zynga bought them because he didn't want to work for Zynga.
Oh, I have to say, seriously, it's just like working in Berkey and going, I have moral obligations about not working here. In about 5 years' time, he'll be working, porting some crappy Spider-Man movie game going, why didn't I take the deal from Zynga? Why didn't I take the deal from it? It's, I suspect he's very young. I suspect he's not been in the industry a long time.
I do play Draw Something, but I keep wanting to stop. It's annoying because those cutscenes that you can't skip. And
well, I was kind of hoping for the patch will let you skip those.
And you have to tap 3 times just to see their drawing because it's sort of you watch the little pencil draw the name of the round, and then you have to tap, and then it says tap to watch or whatever. And why must I click again?
I know.
Anyway.
I'm hoping some of that will get optimized up. Anyway, so what you're looking at here, by the way, is a tutorial. So this is new for content patch 9. This lists every single item in the game. It lists how to get it, and where relevant, it lists some extra information about it. So I realised, I can't remember who told me this, who suggested it. Dude, whoever suggested it, let me know. I will see about getting you some sort of reward, because it's a really cool idea.
Yeah, nice.
And I'm trying with the on-live version not to sort of drop it in at the deep end quite in the same way. Because obviously the game has grown an awful lot since first release. So, but it literally covers everything. I've also got the stats, which is also quite cool. So I should probably have a look at this, because I should make sure most of them are actually doing something. So this is towards the achievement stuff. So again, some of these have been counted up. God, that's 5,000 blocks. Some of these have been counted up while you've been playing it. Some of them have been counted up in the last patch. But it actually, so all of these will count towards the achievements on on-live version, because there's nothing worse, I found, than an achievement that says, like, kill 5,000 orcs. And you're like, okay, but how many have I killed? Because if I killed 4,999, I'll go kill one. If I've only killed 1,000, I'm not going to bother.
Well, they must die, of course.
Of course. Oh, Orcs Must Die 2 got announced today. I'm excited. Ooh. Yes. With co-op. We're like, yes, you get with a bloke and a sorceress. I'm like, oh, yes. Love Orcs Must Die.
We'll hope we can get that on live.
Yeah. Anyway, so I think most people saw the video I put out on April 1st. I'd like to point out it wasn't necessarily an April Fool's joke. I would like to think of it more as if Steam would talk to me some more, because they were talking to me, and if they get back to me and continue talking to me, I would like to consider the video I made to be more like to be reality. I think a lot of people summed up the same way, which is, oh my god, this is fake, but I wish it wasn't. So what we did is
Well, it wasn't fake, was it?
Well, no, but I just can't give it to anybody apart from me, sadly. So the portal gun was modelled by Andy, and it replaces the build gun, and it looks nice. It does look very nice.
Yeah.
Now, in the next patch, we've also got zombies and stuff. So basically, there are custom objects. But what I did for the April Fool's video, I will place it down here. So we've replaced temporarily the new turrets with the portal turrets. Again, Andy modelled those, and they look fabulous.
Good job.
So, and I'll just show you. And thirdly, I guess finally, I can't even use my own ladders. Look at that. You think I'd be good at the game by now, but no. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, this is the lab from the video. This is the outside of the lab. So we also, or I say we, Andy also modelled the companion cube, which replaces the standard doodad, which is ever so cool. Now, I will point out, when Portal 2 came out, I did my best to get hold of Valve and saying, can I please put the companion cube in the game? It's awesome. But they never replied. So
It's just unbelievable they didn't even reply. How rude.
it is. Valve are very swamped. I do understand that. However, I think it's a bit shit. So I did think it was interesting, because this room here, that does look like a room that escaped from Portal.
Are you there?
Like, does that make sense? That looks like a Portal room to me.
Yeah,
it's a bit blocky. I still think the comments are great. One person so said, this is the shittiest Minecraft ripoff ever. And I don't think he was being hilarious about the fact it was blatantly a Portal style thing. It just seemed to be like a reflex action. Like, no matter what I do, no matter what I put in, someone will go, it's a Minecraft ripoff. Because Minecraft is all about lasers and companion cubes and stuff.
I think at this point you could just draw a picture of a cube and someone would say it was a Minecraft ripoff.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, if you look on screen now, can you actually see any cubes? Any actual voxel cubes? Because there's none. Actually, there's two. There and there. And that's it. Everything else is high resolution. Because everything is covered in high-res blocks. So...
Yeah, it's like Minecraft with an HD texture pack.
Well, no.
I'm joking.
No, you don't understand. Someone said that. He's like, yes, but we have texture packs. And I was like, well, yeah, but you can't, like, make 3D...
Magic texture pack.
Yeah, he's like, no. Do you know what he said? Have you never heard of bump mapping? And I was like...
Yeah, or transparency, idiot.
I don't understand. What do you mean, have I never heard of bump mapping? You can't make that from a bump map texture. Anyway, so... coming in the next patch are various fun things. Zombies, gun turrets, saw blades. Let's make this door a bit bigger so the zombies can get through.
Why would you do that?
Because people want me to.
No, I mean, they'll eat your brains.
Oh,
Why do you want them to come through?
Well, because they'll get shot by the gun turrets. Now, the gun turrets won't look like this. The gun turrets are obviously customizable from custom objects. Because this is Fortress Craft, and everything is customizable from custom objects. Oh dear lord, that is a lot of zombies.
Come, let's do the conga.
What I will show you while I'm here. So I want this whole game, so it's optional. So if you turn on your optic camo, zombies ignore you. So when you've got your optic camo on, you're invincible. If you don't want to play, I'll say that game, if you don't feel like playing a game that is a versus game, optic camo means you opt out. If you are the server and you turn the jetpack on, then the zombies will fly off, and they are then removed from the game. So all the zombies are now gone. So press S10, zombies 0. So the idea here is that it is down to the server to decide if there are zombies, if the zombies are dangerous. If you don't want to play that game, if you just want to play a creative experience, you can. Now, I'll say here's one I made earlier, but that'll do. No, wait. Okay, so here is a custom block What is deciding not to load? There we go. Custom block load. Okay, well, apparently the workshop's broken, so that's something I'm going to look at for the next patch. It's probably because it's on PC. Oh, there we go. So here is a fantastic, I think you'll agree, custom block what I made earlier. I tried to make Hitler. I appear to have made clamps out of future armor. Maybe if I give him a little Hitler moustache, it will look like Hitler again. So, the idea is, and people said to me, oh, why have you put zombies in? Minecraft had zombies. Somewhat ignoring the fact that about every third game released since the beginning of time has had zombies in them. But if you call it zombie head, and then we wander off to our sort of zombie area, which I stuck here. Turn the jetpack off, obviously, because then the zombies will stop flying off. So zombies emit from the zombie emitters, but as you can see, I've now customized the head with my terrifying thing. But you can customize all the bits, the arms, the legs, the body, so you can make the zombies look however you like. I've already seen some cool alien ones. For instance, if the legs are like a see-through block, then of course the legs don't exist. Now, again, because this is not a versus gamer, this is about the server controlling it. If you have a custom called Brain, and you put it down, then the zombies will tend to go towards the brain. I say this as they are steadfastly ignoring it right now.
They've eaten already.
Well, they will go towards... might be because I've optic camo on. Might be.
It is.
Okay, well, they should do. That's something that will work before release anyway. But yeah, they'll basically... Oh, it's too close. Sorry, I forgot. They don't walk towards nearby brains. They walk towards slightly distant brains. So if I delete these brains, hopefully the ones that spawn will... Well...
Is it true that you've got a function name in your code called find nearest brain?
Yes, actually. There is one called that. But it's the old thing. Never work with animals, kids, or zombies. Okay, well, they will walk towards the brain when it releases, and I don't know why they haven't, because they have been working till now. As well as the gun turrets, you can also put down saw blades, so you can kill off the zombies quite easily. The blood is still...
like Half-Life 2 with a texture pack.
Very bad texture pack with my zombie heads on there.
All right, quick feature request.
I forgot about the blades in Half-Life 2, you know. People say that, and I'll be like, oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
So, feature request. Fast zombies, or occasional fast zombies.
Well, the problem is, of course, the faster something moves, the harder it is to simulate and predict across the network. So right now, don't forget, you can currently put down hundreds of zombies. And I have to squirt across the network at the same time as squirting the world across. So that's actually... I mean, I can do. It will mostly work, but it won't work quite as well as slower moving ones.
Okay, how's the Xbox performance?
Pretty good, actually. I mean, I can throw around 500 zombies at about 45, 50 frames a second, depending on what else is in your world. So overall, quite good. I was quite pleased. What is quite cool, though, is we've got gunfire on the turrets. Hopefully. Yes, we've actually got, like, muzzle flashes and gunfire, particles... And it's all quite cool. And again, you can make the gun turrets look like whatever you like. They are switchable with custom objects. You can just about see it in the bottom left. That's my gun turret. That's the turret.
Okay, so what can we do in the way of traps now?
Currently, zombies don't take falling damage. They are killed by saw blades and gun turrets. What I don't want to do, and this is a point I've had to make clear to sort of my testing guys, there's no point in me finishing this feature and then shipping it, because you won't see it for 6 months. So the plan is eventually they will be affected by conveyors, by jump pads. You'll be able to fight the zombies. I want to
make them drop into pits.
Yes. So what will happen in the next patch for definite saw blades, gun turrets? They will be free. No questions asked. You can put down almost as many of them as you like. In the patch after that, maybe the patch after that, it's quite likely that they will. The gun turrets will cost some sort of resources to maintain, maybe to build. What they are, I don't know. I do have some code for developing ores, but again, I will always give the player the opportunity to, I'll say turn on cheats, but if you want to play a creative game, I will never, ever, ever force you into playing, I'll say survival, but I don't, I'm not just going to copy Minecraft, and I know there's going to be a whole bunch of fanboys going, lol, but you already have. I'm not interested in copying Minecraft. If you're looking at the screen now, you are seeing a bunch of automated gun turrets, cut-up zombies that are walking into saw blades. If that's Minecraft, then I've been playing it really wrong in the last couple of years. But overall, I guess that's pretty much it. I mean, this has been a lot of work, but all of this work is towards the OnLive version as well. So to get the zombies to do this sort of stuff, I've had to do a lot of work with the avatar renderer. So there's been lots going on under the scenes. I'm also moving house, so the reason a lot of stuff has been quiet and slow recently. Well, hopefully for the last time, but just building my desk, packing boxes. I spent all of today just throwing this, going this, throwing this away. So much.
Just
effort.
as an aside, did you? Well, I don't think you don't follow me on Twitter, do you? But did you see my little comment about old DRM?
No.
Someone mentioned the code wheel from Monkey Island, which was you had to sort of line up the symbols and on a sort of paper engineering type thing that came with the game. You had to punch that in to answer the challenge that it presented when you loaded the game. Otherwise, you couldn't play it.
Yeah.
DRM. I mean, people whinge about DRM now, don't they? Probably the worst one being like Ubisoft's thing where you have to be on the internet in order to play the game that you bought, which is pretty bad. But I mean, my comment on Twitter was, God, you whippersnappers have it easy. Like, this is what we had when I was a kid, and I remembered, and I presented the instructions from the what was it called? Lens lock system.
Oh my God, the lens lock.
So just to,
before you do lens lock a sec, it's funny you should mention that because a guy I know, he's just moved house. He's just moved out of his mum's house, and he said he found the photocopied sheets, sheets.
So Willy.
No, all of the combinations of the Monkey Island mouse wheel, all of them. I'm like, dude,
that's what's
not.
My,
yeah. Okay,
well,
so
Jet Set Willy. Okay, Jet Set Willy on the Spectrum was not lens locked, but instead in the inlay for the cassette there was a grid which was about as many cells in this grid as you could reasonably have on such a small piece of paper, made of three of the Spectrum colours. I think it was yellow, magenta, and cyan, and you had to enter. It would give you a grid reference like AA4, and you'd look this up on the inlay grid, and you'd see the coloured bars like yellow, magenta, and enter them before Jet Set Willy would run. That was pretty bad, but I remember my dad somehow finding a colour printer or a colour copier or something and managing to copy it. No, in fact, no. He'd got some graph paper and he'd written them all out, like MMY, MM, like that.
Hold on, wait. How much was this game worth?
$1.99.
And he spent how long?
And the lens lock was the game came. I think I remember Elite having this, the first version of Elite, and it was a little piece of plastic that folded into a little table structure, and the top of which had a lens in it, which was a series of plastic prisms. And you would put this on your TV screen, which was the monitor for the Spectrum, and it would ask you to type in the two-letter security code, as it called it, which was two letters generated randomly with their then split into columns of pixels, and the columns were jumbled up, so you'd have to hold this lens on your TV screen, and the lens would rearrange the cells and you could type in the code. But it was awful because it didn't, depending on what size TV you had to sort of press it against the screen or pull it back, and then before you could even use it you had to adjust a calibration thing on the screen with the arrow keys until that was the right size for your TV, and then it was just crap.
I seem to recall that it was actually quite good, but what happened is was expensive, so they just developed cheaper and cheaper ways of doing it. So I seem to recall they started off quite good and then just got worse.
Well, when you say it was good, it might have been good for the good in terms of stopping people copying because you had to have this physical device, but it was a pain to use. I mean, put it this way: to use the DRM, you had to work out the instructions, which came with a tutorial mode to tutor you how to use the DRM.
What do you think of the copy and paste option, by the way? It's probably not going to stay, but I do think it's very cool.
What am I looking at?
So when you copy and paste at the minute, it copies and pastes properly.
Ah, right, yeah.
I like it. It's just too slow. Like, you don't want the copy and paste to have a lag on it, which is essentially it does right now. This is just the spleef rebuilding code that I just hijacked just to test it worked. But it does look ever so awesome.
It does look good. Maybe make it optional.
It's just too slow. And it's a cool... It's just... And then you've also got the... if I can remember what button I press. You've also got the test. This is what a spleef arena rebuilding will look like.
Re-resing, it should be called.
Well, say if you remember the original Tron, it's very, very, very inspired by the way stuff built in Tron. But yeah, just like Minecraft, I hear. One day I'll snap and I'll kill someone. I will. I'll actually just kill someone who's like, oh, I love Minecraft, and I'll just shank him with a voxel.
Which is a perfect murder weapon, of course, because it's in volatile RAM. You just switch off the machine and it's gone.
It's a blunt instrument as well.
Yeah.
Or is it? I don't know. It's kind of pointy. If I kill someone with a cube, is it a blunt or a sharp instrument?
Both.
Maybe that should be the title of this vlog. Maybe instead of saying things like Portal April Fool's revealed. I didn't really touch on that. So the idea was behind the April Fool. I've been thinking about it for a while. It took Andy and I a few hours to do all the bits we needed. But the idea was, if Fortress Craft comes to Steam, this is what I'd like to do. It wouldn't just be a port. I would, obviously with Valve's permission, I would actually point.
Hi, Gabe.
Yeah. No, it's.
I know he watches. Check your subscriber list.
Oh, okay. I'll check that. Yeah. No, it would be nice. It would be very nice. I'd love to put portal turrets and companion cubes in. I'd love to. That would just be amazing. We have considered doing a pastiche of the companion cube, so something that's close enough to resemble the companion cube, but is still legal. So I think they're awesome. But we haven't yet. So
I'm going to tweet this to Gabe Newell and just see if we get any kind of reaction whatsoever.
You should probably tweet the video rather than the.
That's what I will. Yeah.
Oh, not this video. I meant the actual video I did. Like the actual April Fool's video. Yeah. I tell you what, that bit where she goes, there's going to be a lot less conversation and a lot more killing. Oh my god, that took so long to align all the text.
I was going to ask you how long it took to make the video, because I was thinking you got really zoned out on that, spent hours doing it.
No, the editing itself, not too long. Because I've done a lot of Vegas work professionally, and you kind of learn to do it really quick. The real bit that took time was building this bloody lab. This probably took 3 or 4 hours. I got Butcher Boy Tomer in to help. Hey, Paul, thank you, because he was giving me ideas. And I said part of what I wanted in the video was very few cubes. If you look, there's a lot of customs going on. There's a lot of objects. And the idea was I didn't want someone to look at it and go, oh, it's just Minecraft. I wanted to make very clear this is the sort of thing that you can do at this level of building. But as I think everyone can probably tell from my world, I'm a bit shit at building. So got Paul in to help me, and he did a wonderful job of giving me some assistance. But even say we did the little security cameras, we've got the companion cubes, we've got the lasers, reflective water, everything that we could to make it Portal-like. But the editing, couple of hours, if that. Man, that bit just wasn't. I took all the footage, then realized I didn't have enough footage, which is why there's a lot of black and cut and fade and black. It's because I didn't really have enough footage to sort of pad it out with, and it was a 3-minute song, so that's why there's a minute at the end of just the song. And
I noticed that.
It's a great song, by the way. I love it. It's awesome. So it's by the Hamster Alliance, and it's a free song. They did a whole Portal-inspired album. So yeah, that's it from me. I don't know if you've got any sort of On live, I say on live. I won't talk about on live at the minute because I need to get my life back into organisation. I will actually post up a video or pictures of my desk, so I've actually got a proper workstation I can work at. So those you've seen pictures, I'm working on this tiny little glass table, and I've got 3 laptops, 6 monitors, and an Xbox on it. It's really not very good, but the new one is much more ergonomic, so that's good. And then we'll talk about on live a bit more. Hopefully, because we tried to do an on-live stream the other day, and it didn't work because George couldn't work out how to get the game to run on his computer. He's the network programmer, so we're going to test the networking there. And pretty much on live is there. The only real things left, I need to do some custom objects work in order to let you have more customs. I need to let you customize your avatar, and I need to get the achievements working, and that's it. Then we can ship it. It won't be done, it won't be finished, but it'll be good enough, and it'll be a lot better than the Xbox version when it comes out. But and touch support. That's it. But that's it. That's my only sort of things left to do. So there we go. So I apologise to everyone who was excited about the video. I hope you liked it. I mean, I got a lot of dislikes, but I hopefully that was I disliked that this isn't real.
It's just not.
As he just sits there going, stop putting cool things in the game.
Yeah.
But I hope it was more people saying, I dislike the fact this is an April Fool's joke, rather than I dislike zombies being killed by portal turrets. Who would dislike that? So anyone...
Zombies.
Well, anyone who watched it, I'm sorry, but the cake is a lie, and I do apologise. So hopefully I should get back and do these a bit more regularly, because we're all rusty. And I think, as ever, Si will end on a joke.
No.
Really?
No, I won't.
Why not?
Haven't got any.
You don't know any jokes?
No.
You must know a joke. What's the last joke?
I did. I used them all.
Okay.
All right, I'll tell you what. Wait, hang on. I've got my phone here. Let me just Google. The first joke that comes up.
Oh God.
Is what I'll use. So what should I search for? One-liners.
Yeah, one-line joke.
Right, one-liner joke.
Then I'll tell you a joke.
Top 100 funniest one-liners. There we go. Just going to the page. I want to die peacefully. I'm sure we've used this before.
I want to die peacefully in my sleep, not screaming and yelling like my grandfather, not screaming and yelling like all the people on his bus.
Yeah. I'm going to number 100 then.
Good plan. I've heard that one.
No, crap. Not number 98.
Okay.
No.
Oh, come on, you're laughing. It can't be crap. That's the idea of that. That's the definition of a good joke.
Whoever coined the phrase "quiet as a mouse" has never stepped on one.
Oh, that's not a joke. That's just...
It's so bad, it's funny.
Okay, here's my one. You've seen The Lion King, yeah?
Yeah.
I've just realised when Simba is singing about how he can't wait to be king, he's actually singing about how he can't wait for his father to die.
Yes.
That's kind of the whole joke.
Oh.
We should probably end now.
We should end already.
Good plan. Thank you all for watching, everyone. Rate, comment, subscribe. I always do 2 thumbs up at the screen. You can't see it, but every time I go rate, comment, subscribe, 2 thumbs up at my webcam, which I'm not using.
So do I.
Really? Awesome.
I don't even have a webcam.
Right. Take care, guys. We should talk soon.